Hello parents and students, welcome to Unit 3, Lesson 11 Classwork Review. We're going to be looking at several problems here using a couple different methods. First one we're going to be using is the area model method using the distributive property. So in this problem it's 425 times 4. So what we're going to see is at the bottom here we have what the distributive property looks like. 4 and it's timesing 425. We broke down 425 into 400 plus 20 plus 5. Okay, we broke it down based off of the place value chart that we used in lesson number 8. So we just broke it down into place value, 420 and 5. So what we need to look at is see that we're going to multiply 4 to all of these. That is the distributive property. So 4 times 400, 4 times 20, and 4 times 5. Now we have up here our area model. Right here is our area model. As you can see, it's broken up into 3 portions of different sizes. These sizes correspond to the numbers of our 425. Okay, so our largest one is going to be 400. So above it, we're going to put 400. Then our next one is slightly smaller. We're going to put 20. And then our last one, we're going to put 5. Now, where our 4 is going to go, our distributive 4, okay, is going to go right here. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of each one of these squares, okay? Each one of these squares, we're going to find the area of, okay? So the first one we're going to find is 400 times 4. What is 400 times 4? Well, 4 times 4 is 16, and then we have a times 100. We can break 400 into 4 times 100. So we're going to do 4 times 4, which is 16, and then we're going to do 16 times 100. So 16 times 100 is 1,600 or 1600s. Then we're going to move on and we're going to say 20 times 4 or 2 times 10 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8 times 10 is 80. And then we're going to do our last one, which is 5 times 4, which is 20. Now once we do this, we have our areas of all 3 boxes, and to get the full area we need to add all 3 up. So we're going to take 1600 or 1600, we're going to add in 80, and we're going to add in our 20. We're going to add all 3 up. 0 plus 8 is 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry my 1. 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 7. And then 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. So our answer is 1,700. Okay, let's take a look now at number 1B. Okay, once again, we're going to be using the distributive property. Okay, so our 7 here is going to be this 7 right here that we're going to be distributing among 534. Okay, so as we're looking at this, we're going to break the 534 up into place value. So our 5 is 500. Our 3 is a value of 30. And our 4 is a value of 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to be multiplying each of these by 7. So 500 times 7, 7 times 30, and 7 times 4. We're going to be distributing the 7 to all 3 values, okay, to each place value. So to the 5, to the 3, and to the 4, which have values of 500, 30, and 4. So once again, we're going to put our values at the top. So 500, then a value of 30, and then the value of 4. And we're multiplying that all by 7. So 7 times 500. 500 can be 5 times 100. So 5 times 7 is 35. And 35 times 100 is 3,500. 30 can be broken into 3 times 10. So 7 times 3 is 21. 21 times 10 is 210. And then 4 times 7 is 28. Now to figure out the full answer, all we have to do is add them all up. 3,500, 210, and 28. 8, 3, 7, and 3. 3,738. Okay, now we're going to go on to another type of problem. Okay, we're going to go on back. We're going to go down to number 3. And we're going to be talking about tape diagrams. Okay, so in this example, we're going to be using tape diagrams. Now, tape diagrams is something we worked on using addition. So 4 times as much as 467. So we have 467 4 times, or 4 times 467. Now, what we're doing here with the tape diagram is we're helping students realize that this is repeated addition. So we have 4 times 467. So we have 467 4 times. So we're going to take it, excuse me, sorry about that, 467, and our last one, 467. Now, we're adding all these together to find out the answer, which is repeated addition, and repeated addition is multiplication. Okay, so repeated addition is multiplication. So 467 times 4, 4 times. Now, area model, 4, change the color of that 4. We're going to make it black. 4. And then we have 3 spots. Now, we want to draw our boxes accordingly to size, so that way we kind of get an idea of how big each area is responsible for. So our first number, okay, is 467. So we're going to do the value of the 4, which is 400, which is our largest value. Then we'll go on to the value of the 6, which is 60, and then the value of the 7, which is 7. 400 times 4. Okay, 400 times 4 is like saying 400 is saying 4 times 100. 4 times 4 is 16, times 100 is 1,600. 60 times 4. 60 is 6 times 10. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 10 is 240. 7 times 4 is 28. And then we just have to add all 3 numbers together. So we have 1,600. We have 240. And then we have 28. What we're going to do is we're going to add all 3 of these numbers together. 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 4 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 plus 0 is 8. 1 plus 0 is 1. So my answer is 1,868. I hope this kind of helps you better understand what we're doing in class and how we're moving along with multiplication, and maybe even give your student a refresher on what they did in class today. As always, hope this helps, and look forward to helping you in the future.